So today I'm going to be filming with you a get ready with me for a videography special. So obviously when I'm going to be on camera, I put a little bit more effort into my makeup because I want to look extra nice. So I'm going to talk you through exactly what I do. So we're going to start off with eyebrows. Everyone always asks me how I do my eyebrows, and it's a very much of a cheat. I use this Got to Be Glued and some Pears soap that is wrapped in a tissue so it doesn't stick in my bag, and then I use a little Rimmel eyebrow pencil with like a little brush thing on the end, and I literally just use the brush thing. So I spray the soap and then I scrapey together so it goes all foamy, and then I'll literally scrub it onto my eyebrows like so, and then brush up. And as you're brushing up, it will kind of set, and then you can like flatten things down into the exact place that you want them to be in. Scrub. So I literally get asked about my brows all the time, and like, oh, do you have HD brows done? No, I don't have anything done. I pluck them myself, and then I do this. Try and get it so you guys can see. Brush them up. Got my big mirror like kind of this way, so this is why I keep looking across a little bit. And then once I've got them where I want them to be, I then run it across the top. Just tidy the whole thing up. And then I'll do the same, on this side. I get asked about my makeup quite a lot, and if I'm completely honest with you, I do not use anything expensive. The only thing expensive I use is my eyeshadow, because I feel it does make a difference, like with the pigment. But the rest of it is all just cheap stuff. And you know what? I think it stays on better. So once I've done that, I'll then go straight in with foundation. I don't use any primer, never have done. My skin's really good, and I actually find that primer makes it not sit as well on my skin, so I just literally go straight on. So the makeup that I use, Maybelline 30-hour foundation in the colour Sun Beige, and I'll literally just go in with this all over. I put it on quite roughly to start off with. I have no real technique to do my makeup, I just go for it, and it always turns out okay, so we're going to keep it that way. And then I've used with this little hairband thing just to keep my hair out of the way a little bit, just because my hair's really pale blonde around the front. I don't want it to be like getting orangey from the foundation. But yeah, I'll just really roughly like get my foundation so it's covered the whole of the skin on my face. And don't forget to get the ears a little bit so you don't have that band. My brush is broken. See, there's no glam when it comes to doing this at all. And then once it's on, I will then brush downwards so that all the little hairs, I don't dermaplane or anything like that. So I brush downwards so that all the hairs lay flat. Sometimes I'll put foundation on my lips. I'm going to today because I'm going to put a bit more colour on my lips, whereas if I'm going for more of a natural look, then I'll miss the lips out. I'll just lip line them and put a little bit of gloss on. But for today, we're going to go for it. I've then got a big poofy brush that I then will blend with everything down my neck more, especially because today I'm going to be wearing a sports bra, so we'll just make sure we're all nicely blended in around here. A little bit pink from the sunbed yesterday. Never mind, we'll just pretend it's okay. Okay, then I'll go in with my contour. So I just use this MUA Makeup Academy in, I don't know, some dark colour, and then I'll literally just, don't put much on because I don't like it to sit like too cakey on my skin. Just put that in the wrong area, that blob at the bottom should have gone underneath here. Never mind, it's all good, we'll just blend it, it's fine. Underneath the lips, that helps to push the lips out a little bit. I've got a smaller brush somewhere to do this bit. she says. Here we go. So blend in down the nose, underneath. So it'll look quite orange at this stage. Do not panic, guys. It's all going to be okay. Always blend upwards when you're doing this as well, so it lifts the face up rather than pulling it downwards. A little bit under the chin line. Ta-da! And then I will just get my regular foundation brush around my nose and just kind of blend this bit in a little bit so it's not so like prominent on there. Cool. And then I will get my lighter contour stick bit. Oh my god, I've put it on without pushing it down, put the lid on. So I'll literally just put that on the top of my nose here, a little bit here, a little bit here. I don't put too much of this on because I find it looks like quite cakey on the skin if you put too much of it on. And then use my normal foundation brush to brush that out. And then again, let's just get some of the, always keep some like tissue at the side. Clear the brush a little bit. Okay, then I'll go in with a setting powder. So I use this Revolution powder in the shade Banana. Tip that onto the lid. Brush. Underneath here. So this just means then that anything that I put on top, so most of it goes under here, and then I'll just brush it down to cover the cheeks as well a little bit. So then I'll go over the top of this with my bronzer and my blush, and then because I've put the powder on, it just means it doesn't cling to the foundation. Bronzer that I use is Rimmel Natural Bronzer, I think it is. It's just a regular bronzer, just from, I think it's like £3. And that just goes on the top of here. Not much, just a little bit. Just adds a bit more depth to like the cheeks. Then I'll go in with my blush. It's an MUA blush, and I don't even know what colour it is. It's some very pink. I like it to be quite pink. And then I'll just put that on the top here rather than on the apple of my cheeks. Again, I do that because it gives more of a pulled look rather than, I've got quite like hamster cheeks. I don't need any more definition on this bit here. And then I'll go in with my highlighter, which is Revolution Super Highlight. It's like the goldy kind of coloured one. I think they do like a silvery one and like a pinky one. Use a flat brush for this. And then with this, I'll literally just go down the nose, on the jiggas. Perfect. Okay, lips are next. So we use a lip liner that is by, I don't know, a lip liner, a pink one. Pink, like neutrally kind of pink, not too pink. And then I will line the lips. Then once I've lined them, I'll then bring it in a little bit on here, like so. Then I normally go with a pink, but at the minute I'm quite liking this. It's called Almond Hustle, and I don't know. Oh, it's Maybelline, these ones, and it's like a rusty kind of like coppery colour, and I just put a little bit of that on, and it just makes it a little bit less pink. And then I'll use my brush and blend. So it still looks pink, but not like too pink. And then I've used this Oh My Glosh. I don't know what brand it is. This one. It's just a clear gloss. It was clear until I got pink lip gloss on it. And then that just goes over the top. Like so. Eyes are next. So before I do my actual eyeshadow, I will fill in the brows just a little bit. So I quite like them to be quite soft. So you literally just go underneath and then to the tail to like slick the tail up a little bit on the edge here. And then I quite like it to be a bit more sharp at the front here, so I would literally just pull like in a feather so it looks like hairs up that way. And that's literally it. One eyebrow done, other one to go. This one I have to fill a little bit more because I had an accident. I used to do horse riding a lot, and I got smacked around the head by a horse on my 16th birthday, and it split my eyebrow open. So I've actually got a gap of hair here, like there's no hair there. So I have to fill that in a little bit more. But that is how I do my eyebrows. And then I will literally, because they'll still be a little bit tacky from the hairspray, I'll just push them so they stay exactly where I want them to be. I want a little bit more. Just ta-da! And then I'm going to go in with my actual eyeshadow. I've got this Carnival palette that I use like all the time. It's absolutely amazing. It's literally got all the colours on it in the whole wide world that you'd ever want to use. I use Carnival, these Be Perfect or Urban Decay tend to be the two best I find for eyeshadow. And I'm going to go in with a real dark brown underneath. And then I'll also use this, I'm running out of space, along the top of the lash line. So I'll literally just... So it looks quite messy at this point, but do not fear. I pat that in quite a lot. So at the moment, it looks quite messy, but don't panic. We're going to blend. My dears, do not panic. I put a little more underneath this one. Cool. Then I'm going to go in with the bronze over this side. It's like a bronzy, goldy colour. And I'm going to go straight on the top with that, and it will just blend it. This eyeshadow is so good for blending. And then I'm going to take the fluffy side of the brush again and just brush that same colour underneath, and then I'll go up a little bit here. So again, it's lifting the face, like so. Nearly ran out of this colour, it's like my favourite. Then there's another, like a bronzy colour over the other side called Over It. And then I'll literally just use that to brush and blend it into the skin. There is nothing worse when you see someone's eyeshadow just like cut off like a panda. So we blend it up into the side like so. Perfect. And then there's like a little like highlightery kind of colour at the top that I will literally just use to go right at the very top up here. And then in the corner just here. I'll like kind of blend that up here a little bit, just so it's like smoothly blended, not like a blob in the corner of the eye. Cool. Now we're going to go with mascara. I don't even know where I've put it. Here we go. Again, just Maybelline. I really need to get some more because this is like fucking absolutely dead. And then I'll just literally put a little bit of mascara on, just because my lashes are quite blonde. So when I put my falsies on the top, you can see my blonde lashes underneath. So I literally just coat it just enough that it blends with the falsies. And then false lash time. So the glue that I use is Ardell Lash Grip. Used to use the Duo glue, but then had an allergic reaction to it after using it for fucking years and years. So I don't really understand kind of what happened there, but there we go. So I now use this one. So I'm going to put my lashes on. The lashes that I use, by the way, are just from Amazon. I don't think I actually have the pack still to show you. If you go on Amazon and type in false lashes, it's basically the first one that comes up. It's like a pack of 5 or 6 and it's like £6. And they're fucking brilliant. I reuse the same set for like 2 weeks and then change it. So they last me absolutely ages and they cost me like £6. Bargain, mate. And everyone always compliments me on them and asks where they're from or asks if I've had lash extensions. But it's not, it's just Amazon, mate. Is the way forward. And because they're cheap, they're very, very light and they're easy to move, which means that they stick down really, really well. Sometimes I find like the more expensive ones are actually like harder to stick down. I'm just trying to get the glue off the old hair, like so it sticks. I hate it when you can see like glue on the top of someone's lashes. So I shall stick these on and then I will show you the finished look. This bit of glue's not wanting to come off, mate. You little shitbag. Normally just peels off that easy, and then obviously when I'm trying to do a video, it's like, fuck off, mate, you're not doing it. That'll do. Glue across the top. Perfect. So what I do is I just let my glue like set for like a little bit, just so it goes like a little bit sticky. And then they will be on the top. And we are sorted. We are sorted. So oh, got a little bit of a bunged up nose today. Sorry, guys. Okay, so now that's gone like tacky. I'm going to stick them on. I probably won't be able to do it looking in the camera because I need to actually be able to see what I'm doing. Okay. And that is one stuck on. The glue you can see a little bit at the top. When that dries, it goes completely clear. So, do not fear, my friends. It's all good. Do not fear. So yeah, these lashes are dead good because I think because they are like cheap, they are like really like fragile. But I think that they're better because it means that they stick down and they don't fucking move. The corners don't come up. Like these will literally stay on all day through my training, through literally fucking everything. These will not budge. They're so good. I don't normally do it in this mirror when I'm doing these lashes. I'll normally stand and do them where the actual sunlight's coming through. Oh, I can't fucking see properly over here. But I want to show you guys how I do them. Oh, my nose is annoying me. Ta-da! And then say again, you can see the glue across the top, but that one's dry now, so you can't see, well, a little bit on the top. But once it's dry properly, you can't see any of it.